Is it better to televise and enhance a deficit to a few million people, or address those empty seats in CFL stadiums? This episode of Before, Behind, and Between explores that uncomfortable issue head-on.
Podcast starts now.
I recently made an episode that talked about some of the issues related to any sort of alliance between the CFL and XFL. I was surprised by both the volume and quality of feedback. I'm very grateful for that, and even more inspired by the passion people have for Canadian football. I share that passion. Not only am I a fan and a longtime subscriber, so too is my wife, and a longtime volunteer for the former Toronto Argonauts. That was a passionate group, playing for crowds during the good times and the not so good. Attending a CFL game is an experience like no other, and once you've been to one, you'll likely want more, and very quickly the football bug sets in. When I can't attend in person, I love watching the games on TV. Yet it's on TV that too many times the weak spots are augmented. Everything on TV seems to become bigger than in reality. For a CFL game, weak spots are empty seats. Whether it's a row or entire sections of empty seats, the gaps are augmented. Whether lower turnout was a one-time thing or an ongoing condition in a given market. The glaring exception, of course, to all of this is Saskatchewan. The empty seats send a message that we or someone is not recognizing the modern game for what it is. Entertainment. That's something we still need to get a handle on for the CFL. When games are televised, we need to treat those fans as a studio audience more than a bunch of fans in a stadium. Never allow even one empty seat, unless for social distancing purposes, to be shown on TV. Do whatever it takes to move people and fill the gaps which become painfully obvious on TV. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether those seats are papered or not. It shows that there is an excitement and a fan fever in the stands. It nudges that person watching at home to say, wow, I really should have been there. This responsibility can't just rest on the management of one team or one stadium. As a production issue, there needs to be a stronger connection between broadcaster and league to visually package and present the product in a way that goes beyond the traditional and very excellent, by the way, commenting, graphics, and on-screen entertainment production. Today's world of presentation needs to start considering the stadium fans as a studio audience in a more cohesive way. Most agree that the product on a CFL field is of tremendous value, but the product that someone sees on TV contains gaps. No matter how good the game, televised rows or sections of empty seats do nothing to inspire excitement or ticket-buying action. True, the cameras could do more to simply not show the throngs of empty seats, and there has been more than one senior person in a team's front office that has recognized the optical value in helping stack the seats with energetic fans. But I think some creativity and ingenuity might be required here. Perhaps some reconceptualization, because more than that is needed. Televised games today are football shows with live audiences. I wonder what things would look like if Walt Disney had a crack at it. Visit stephenchristiansen.ca for more episodes. This podcast is available on all streaming platforms including Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and Google Podcasts. I'm Stephen Christiansen. Thanks for listening.
A production of Stephen Christiansen. Podcast complete.